Both parties appeared not to be moved by each other's stance regarding the 4% salary increase. Government remains adamant that they cannot afford to pay at this time, while the GUT is saying they remain resolute until the 4% is paid. Both the GUT and the government's negotiating team met last Friday to discuss the 4% salary increase due to public servants since January. President General of the GUT, Jude Bartholomew, spoke to our news desk earlier today.
The government will say, well, come up with a date. Let us know. All right. All of the government goes on TV and tell the nation, we are willing to pay. When things are right, we are willing to pay. But when things are right could be just an open statement. So what's about the 5 years and things are not right based on what the government is saying? So if you want to be reasonable and you say talking about compassion on the government side, all right, tell us, all right, give us a date or estimated date when you're going to be willing to pay the money. And they will not commit it. They would not give us not even an estimated date by which they're going to, to pay the money. All what they say to us is that when the economy is doing well, and that is a just open-ended statement, and that is the situation. So, being that it may, the Labour Commissioner did declare that they're deadlocked. All right, so we are deadlocked.
The GUT president explains the next step.
So what the Labour Commissioner has decided is that he is going to review the arguments on both sides, analyze the information, all right, and he's going to make some recommendations on or before April 30th. So we look forward to what he has to say.
Industrial action has been one of the actions taken by public servants in recent months as a means of keeping government in check. As they await a response from the Labour Commissioner, where does this lead them in terms of action?
There is nothing in law that says that through conciliation that we have to have anything on hold. But what we will do as a responsible organization, we take our drive and our key from our members. All right, so our members, the teachers that tell us what to do. So it's our obligation as executive to be transparent, all right, to our teachers. So we'll go back to our teachers and have a series of meetings, all right, and they will guide the way forward. But in the meantime, as we say, from the Grenada Union of Teachers and from its members, no retreat, no surrender. We'll continue to do what we have to do.
Leader of the government negotiating team, Honorable Oliver Joseph, says government is committed to its promise to pay the 4% increase, but it cannot state a definitive date for payment, given the country's weak fiscal performance as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. He pointed out that recurrent revenue, government's source of fund for the wage bill, continues to be significantly impacted by the pandemic. Pointing to the country's dire economic situation, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Mike Sylvester, revealed that more than EC $8.5 million have been spent than initially programmed, and government has spent $0.3 million more than it collected in total revenues and grants up to the end of the first quarter. In addition, there has been a significant weakening of the country's fiscal situation and an increase in the debt to GDP ratio. The Permanent Secretary also said growth in 2021 will be on a low base, given the significant downturn in economic activities in 2020. Christelina John, GBN News.